Hi everyone, and welcome back to Level Up Land 2. Now, I'm at a point now where all the Chronofacts I want to collect are quite far out. And it's quite annoying, and most of no, maybe not most of them, but a lot of them are on the beach. I know I can go northwest and get some there. And maybe some in the northeast as well. Let's just go north generally. Let's turn my encounter rate up. Although really I should probably soon actually try and get some keys, but these are this little close patch of land that I've not actually fully discovered yet. But obviously we encounter an archer straight away who decides to longshot Blake right on the offset. And Chaos, you hit the wrong enemy. Hit the undesirable one in the back. Yep, another long shot. Well, oh, could have maybe escaped from that. That's why I have escape on, to get out of die situations. And to be honest, it's probably not as good on Whitney because it means that she is probably not less likely to be the one that's around at the end of a fight if a situation is getting dire. So yeah, there's a little beach around here. This isn't like a shore or anything. This is just like a patch of sand that exists in the north. Basically, this is like a a southeastern shoreline, and the shoreline goes around in a corner, and the top, the north side and the west side are filled with mountains, and in this space there's a patch of sand a bit to the north and a little mountainy area a bit to the west. But I'm trying to not just go around the perimeter of this section here, because I want to be able to that restore all helped quite a bit. Oh, the ravens are going to fly away. Yeah, I mean, if you do go around just keep spiraling round, what you'll end up with is what I've got here, where you've got quite a bit to trek to actually get to any more Chronofacts. Seagull at the front. Anyway, Warren's getting back up to 1,000 health pretty quickly, although I've probably got a few body shells equipped, I imagine. No. It's alright. Good outer essence, but these things aren't going to do any damage. No, refresh didn't work. Yeah, so refresh, it has its own accuracy. It has its own accuracy check, like all the spells do. But then once it works, if it works, it's then got a 50% chance of, every spell has a 50% chance of gaining a charge. So if I was to think of it in terms of a trading card game, it's sort of like a draw two cards card. It's that type of thing. It's a bit too early to use death, I think. Should have saved it. Anyway, three lines on your shirt. That was a random reference, but it worked. It lined up. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Anyway, I'm making having a good run this time round. Seagull in the middle, that could throw a spanner in the works. See, I see a demonic spell is lit up, and my first instinct is, oh, let's get it. But it's escape. Yeah, that first twist from Blick wasn't very good against that seagull, was it? It wasn't very good at all. Yeah, so it was a lot of work. Compared to the first game, getting these menus and stuff to work took a lot more work, a lot more effort. It was what was really hard and awkward was trying to get these menus here. So see, like when you equip a spell, how it determines. So if you look at the order there on the equipped side, like see if I take escape off and I add it, it knows where to put it on the list because it's all in order. It took a lot more work on this game than did for the first game to get that sort of stuff like properly working. Archer in the middle. Let's has a long shot, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm probably not going to survive this fight. Yep, there's it. Oh, and another long shot already. I don't know what its chances of long shotting are. I think it's like 30% or something, I think. Anyway, it's make a liberal use of it. Yeah, so enemy attacks are purely RNG based. See what I get. Regenerate. Joke with a lot of enchantments on. Unconventional, but I might use it. Rage, Sandstorm. Right, there's the other spell that I had forgotten about and then I'd remembered. Sandstorm. It's basically in a demon, but for sand. So, not as good, I would say overall. But if you've got it, it comes in handy because, like I said, you know, you've got sand around the outskirts of this map. So it doesn't apply to many areas, but if you can use it in the right place, it can really be a nice help. And another escape, regenerate, step mine. I'm very reluctant to deleting step mine because I know they do become powerful. I like twist and I like death, they work well together. So Joker does on average, let's say, does 300. Oh, but that's also got lots of enchantments. So I'm looking at stat-based ones. 6, that's got 6. That's got 7. So and quickens good as well. So yeah. Even still, just looking at a raw, yeah, restore all is probably better. Anyway, let's give the next dungeon a go. Let's try it out. Let's see what enemies I can fight in there. And right, can I survive this long shot? It's at the front, so it's not going to do as much. I can survive it. Right, just attack Warren. And you attacked Blake. Another long shot? What? Come on, attack Warren. Well, Yeah, when it comes to archers, it makes you think, well, healing probably isn't that good. Although one of the... What? Come on now. Come on now. And got rid of it. Right, now can you defeat this lion? I'm going to have to restore all. Quicken is probably going to be not very good, but if I'm in a die situation, then it's going to have to be all or nothing, I guess so. Thing is with Quicken, that's quite interesting I suppose, is yeah, well it worked, but I didn't get anything from it. Star all missed. Oh, the health is pretty evenly matched. Come on. I'm not going to restore all unless it's charging. Aha! Didn't think I was going to make it, but I did. See, that's the thing with this game, is sometimes you can make things, sometimes things will just kill you, it's like, fine. And then sometimes you can just get out by the skin of your teeth. Anyway, dungeon number 5, also known as Epsilonopoulos, is down. Yeah, I'm not going to use any of these. At least not yet. When there's 40 dies, I'll twist. Right. Feels like I'm getting into... I mean, I know I've got my encounter rate at maximum, but I'm getting into a lot of battles. Pretty pointless, probably. Right, let's get it down. Nah, well... Got another death. Do a bit more damage to it, please. Yeah, there you go. See, that death did 315 damage, so it was definitely going to hit, so the other one, the amount of damage it was going to do was less than whatever it was it had. So definitely less than that. Right. Let's get this sorted, because I want to get rid of my outer essences. Let's put revive on, actually. Aid and heal. Heal all, aid. How good is restore all, generate all, restore all? Yeah, so I've got plenty of means of healing Blake. I'll stick an aid on him. And already I can't remember exactly which order I did the flags. An alien. Well, I've got escape ready if I need to. It's got Endros, an alien, does all sorts of weird attacks. Thought I'd just try escaping. Didn't work. Thought he was probably going to kill Whitney. And Blake has no way of healing himself. Oh, and I didn't... Oh, can I get a revive? No. Oh, could have gotten a revive then. That would have been helpful. Quicken. Outer Essence. Freeze. Oh, it's a good Outer Essence, I like it. Let's get rid of the restore all. Let's put Outer Essence on. Let's save. And I shall be right back. I'm back. Oh, hold on. Right, I'm back properly now. That thing that happened there wasn't meant to happen. Anyway, what was I doing? I was deleting spells. Explode. Get rid of that death. Yeah, it's fine. Let's try that again. Oh, sorry, one moment. Right. Just had to close a window that would potentially make beeping sounds, like notification sounds, that I didn't realise it still had open. Anyway, let's try Epsilonopolis again. We do find aliens that can be a nuisance. And there's also sirens in there as well. Oh, I forgot to show aliens in the bestiary. Yeah, so I think I might actually, of course it depends on how I do, but I'm thinking I might take off. Oh. Nah, it was a long shot for the death there. I am thinking I will take off Twist and Death when I put in a demon on, because well, who actually has in a demon? You do. You've got Quicken and then a demon. Here's this. Put in a demon on, and you've got 2 in a demon, so Escape and Chaos can come off. Actually, I should probably. Yeah, let's put that Chaos on. Regenerate all. Can take that off. Yeah, so I'm limited to angelic spells for this selection. To restore all. I'm going to keep you with Revive. And Aid, I think. Yeah. Twist and Death. But take. Oh. I might actually replace Twist with Aqua Blast. Or even Explode. Yeah, but I'll be stacking up too many multi-targeting spells, which I don't particularly want to do. I'll put Aqua Blast on. Because the thing is with Twist is that Inner Demon's going to work against the effectiveness of Twist, so. Right, okay, now this, after all that setup, this combination could kill me. Right. Oh, 2 sirens and a hornet. Yeah, sirens can only sing. Oh, see, that's a lot of damage. Aha! I killed one of the sirens. Oh. Oh, that was good. Oh, yeah, I've just noticed that Aid and Revive sort of work against each other. I shouldn't have done that, because with Blake, if he's got Revive, I want to keep him alive. I want to prioritise his own health. So let's get that sorted out. So before I forget, alien. It is called Level Up Land and not Level Up Planet, for humans are not yet advanced enough for planetary colonization. Is that not right, fellow human? It yells at you monotonely. So yeah, the alien basically thinks it's blending in with the humans. That good old cliche, that good old trope. So before I forget, equip. Oh, let's put a regenerator on. A spell in this game I very rarely use. Right. So for this place, now this splits up into, like, the path makes like a set of like 4 squares. So if you imagine like a Battenberg, so I'm gonna just, I think this is the right way of doing it. Right, and then you want to go down. And yeah, so this path is straight down here. And then when you get to this point, you just want to go straight right. No, sorry, straight left. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to make it because, I mean, I did encounter those 2 sirens, but I'm doing a pretty good job. Yeah, so there's a few more like squares here. I'm trying to go straight ahead this way. And I believe it's down this way. Elf at the back, elf at the back, that's not good. Ah, not too bad. Yeah, when they constantly heal themselves, it's a case of you don't really want to do multi-targeting attacks in that case, because they're going to you're just giving them health to be able to heal. If you could take them one at a time, then you can reduce the effectiveness of that. But, actually I might be wrong. It might just be straight ahead this way. Ah, yeah, I was right the second time. Right. Okay. So, good progress. I won't have enough chronometers to be able to do the next one, I don't think. But I will see what I can do. Ah, now we have a duck. Duck is using natural waves, and our duck is using feathers. That's very unusual. It's unusual to find a duck in here in general. Yeah. Now, regenerate all, that's good. Restore all is good. Just need to do some more damage to it. Right, if you can do a bit more damage to it, then I can feel confident in using death. Yeah, so this all like connects. Alien at the front. Front alien is good, means I can get rid of it quicker. I want to avoid using chaos for now. Yeah, I mean the abilities the alien has is just utter nonsense, because they're just alien. Ixelpick and Glob and Endros. Doesn't mean anything in our human language. Makes perfect sense in their alien language, of course. Ah, right, okay, this is interesting. A siren and two elves. Although, no, well... Ah... Yeah, that's the thing, we got two elves. Got lots of damage going, like health going up and down all over the place here. Yep, let's get rid of it. Good. So now we've only got one elf to do. Yes. Lovely. Love it. Siren at the back. Might not make this one. I'm gonna use the death on the gorilla. Especially gets its health down a bit. No, didn't work. And a demon. Restore all. Good. Good timing. Oh, I should have done that. But yeah, restore all. If you can get down to the last enemy, restore all is brilliant. You just gotta get to that last enemy. Right, so just quickly, just for this short trek. Right. There it is. Just to cover my back. I won't make it through most likely, although I might do. So what's it doing? Take outer resistance off, put in a demon back on, outer resistance off, in a demon on, and I think that was it, wasn't it? Right. Zatanna. Okay, now this one keeps presenting you with two forking paths now. Two forking paths. Right. Now, I believe it's right, right, left, right. So, see how this goes right here? Whichever way you go, there's a 50% chance of it just being a dead end. And a 50% chance of it being the right way. Yeah, this is fine. $136. Oh, I might make it. Right. So this little bit that goes straight up, that's purely because I went the right way. If I'd gone the wrong way, this little path going up, it would just be a dead end. Ah, this gunner is not giving us an easy time. Well, Warren's got no good spells. Okay. Tsunami! There's the last spell, I think, and that is the water equivalent of the massive attack all enemies for 500 power at 20% chance. Aerostrike, Pyrostrike, heal, remove, aid, Joker. Right. Let's change the equipment up a bit, so let's get rid of that. So I think Act Presence is better than. Oh, but they're both. No, I'll leave both on for Warren. Gonna demon off. She's got too much healing going on here, so let's take off Restore All. Yeah, I'll leave Regenerate All on, and she can have. Oh, wow, Freeze is decent. Freeze, Escape. I'll give her Escape. Yeah, Regenerate and Revive are pretty good together, but so we haven't got much in terms of attacking magic, Escape and Chaos, so let's take those two off. Let's give him one Outer Essence and we'll give him an Explode. So we've got like a wide spanning one. So anyway, we have all the spells. We've discovered all the spells. So it's Inferno, Tsunami, and Tornado. Yeah, they're really long ones. But Sandstorm. It's an interesting one, isn't it? I think it is. So let's save. Gotta keep my encounter rate up. I could try. Yeah, I'm not going to. I mean, I've just spent some time. Oh no, not Megavolt. Actually, Megavolt, and do that. Death, good. Just regenerate all. Good thing. A good thing with regenerate all is that if you use it and one of your characters is already max health, then there still is a window for them to be attacked, so that they can benefit from it. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the hovering effect, so like when a druid causes elevate and causes all the enemies to fly, the hovering effect doesn't work on monoliths. Monoliths is stuck in the ground. You know what I might do is I might actually just collect some Chronofact and then I might head over to Zatanna and make use of some of this experience that I've gained. I think once I get to 300 chronometers, I'll head over there. Again, I see the escape light up and my brain just thinks click it, because it's a demonic thing, and so I'm just thinking, ah yeah, that's the thing that will do damage. Actually, I wonder. Maybe. I think what I'll do is I won't go to the Satana just yet. I'll hang around here, get some, pick up the Chronofax, and then I'll head down to the beach, and I'll equip whoever it was that got Sandstorm. I'll probably give them Sandstorm. See how I can do. Just see how I can go with it. I mean, if I'm going to judge of Warren's, I mean, I know it's not the only factor, but if I think about this in terms of, like, if I use Warren's health as a measuring stick, is it 1,192? I meant 29. It just went up then. Yes, if I use that as a baseline, then I'll be able to see that I'm doing pretty well. I could, if I wanted to, just head into one of the bases just to train up for a bit, but I don't trust my stats at the moment. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that blacked out section up there with all the fog for now. Just gonna hang around here. I'm gonna hang around on the grass, just let my stats go up a little bit. Equip Sandstorm to whoever it was. I'll have to think about what I want to change up. And then make my way down. But anyway, I didn't make a note of the duck there, so if we go to, where is it? If you look at information, as you can see, I've got most of the things here are figured out. We've got the spellbook, not the spellbook, bestiary. So, what am I missing? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Duck. In search of their eclectic friend, the nocturnal fisherman guided them towards the kite, and by travelling too far downstream, has found themselves as an uninvited guest. Now that might sound like a lot of nonsense, and their abilities, which are natural waves, feathers, equality, and acceptance, might sound just complete nonsense. It's actually a reference. In 2012, I released an album, like as in a music album, called The Eclectic Duck, and it's comprised of 30 short, like little MIDI tracks that I made, and so all these words are just references to that. It's an album I'm very proud of. I made there's another album I made the year after called Balancing Act, which I also am really proud of, but I think overall I prefer The Eclectic Duck to Balancing Act. Balancing Act only has 19 tracks as opposed to the 30 on Eclectic Duck, but they are a bit longer. And by a bit longer I mean like 2 to 3 minutes, because on the Eclectic Duck, I mean on the Eclectic Duck they do range in length a bit more, but on average they're just over like a minute each. It's just like a collection of short little tunes that all go into one another. One moment. Right, okay, I'm back. Pointless Outer Essence. Don't know why I used it. So in terms of Level Up Land 1 and 2, how they connect to each other, there is, I think they're clearly very different games, like they play very differently, it's got a very different atmosphere to them. And the way I think about that is that at different times, just like in life, I have different inspirations that, like, I'll play certain games or just something, and something will just inspire me, and then once I finish with that idea, I'll move on. So that's how I'm treating this series. It's just I have an idea, I go with it, and then I move on to whatever's next. But what makes a Level Up Land game a Level Up Land game, aside from, I mean, obviously there's, like, you know, the terminology and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, that's absolutely a part of it, like the words like twist and blast, and you know, like the story that carries over on this game, because this one's like a story sequel, and just like concepts and like these ideas, those things are things that I would consider to be evergreen, in the sense that I can keep, like the idea of an attack that does a percentage based or final attack based, those things are evergreen ideas and you can use them in multiple different contexts. But what makes each game unique is the different set of inspirations and different ideas I have over time. It's not about making something better than the previous ones, it's about making whatever's inspiring me at the time. But what connects them is my ongoing philosophy about what I like to see in games. That is the thing that connects them. It sounds a bit what's the word? Might sound a bit out there, but that is kind of how I feel. Anyway, I could, so I'm going to go in the sand here. I'm thinking I'm going to equip Sandstorm. Is it worth getting rid of Chaos? So if I think it just in terms of total damage, so 70, 70, 70, that's at maximum, so 210, so that is, it's got on average, tell you what, I'll take, no, it's good for enchantments, I'll take off Chaos, I'll try it, I'm not so sure, but I'll try it. Right, come on, please. 2 octopi, or octopodes, however, or octopuses, however you want to do that. That explode was awful. I was on the very low end of the bell curve there. I thought I'd risk it. No. Yeah, the 100% accuracy of Outer Essence. Again, I mean, the thing is that you can't just judge, like, power times accuracy. You can't just say, well, if it's twice as strong, well, I've got half the accuracy, that it's the same strength overall. It doesn't work like that, because there's still situations. Generally, I would say that this fight could give me trouble. I think I made a mistake. I think I shouldn't have gone on the sand. I should have just kept going. Yeah. Yeah, so something with, say, like double the strength but half the accuracy. It's not just a straight up, oh, it's overall the same. Analyze, Inferno, Shift, Holy Strike, Grind, Death, Refresh, Recover, Aero Strike, Pyro Strike, Remove. Right, lots of rubber there. Let's get rid of Rage. Let's get rid of that escape. I'm going to use more than one escape with a Whitney. No, I'll leave her at that for now. Blake. I'll go back to what I was saying before. Yeah, I'll get rid of Recover. Recover isn't pretty awkward. I'm just focusing on this. Yeah, you can lose that. See, Warren's got loads, but Warren can't really. Warren can only equip 2, so most of it. That's the thing. Warren does get, because it's fortune. Well, not right now, but generally his fortune is higher than Blake's. Get rid of regenerate. Get rid of both regenerates. Get rid of that Pyro Strike. And that Aero Strike. Let that quicken. See, that's a decent Joker. That is it's got a few things on. If you compare Archer Essence, Restore All. I mean, I might use that Joker. Oh no, I won't because I have a Demon. So it's a good Joker, but because of the situation, I don't think I'm going to use it. Plus, the quality of Joker in this game is very questionable. In Level Up Land 1, Joker was very much a case of it is really good. It's just you've got to know when to use it. But in this game, Joker, it's very questionable because of the unpredictable nature. But anyway, I will go. Let's get Sandstorm off. I don't want that on. Chaos, yeah. Yeah, so as you can see there, Zatanna's in grey because I've not got the key, but I've actually been into the thing. And okay, let's head down. I'm keeping. Perhaps it's a bad idea to keep my encounter rate so high, but I think it depends. Anyway, yeah, so I was saying that if something's got like twice as much chance of half as much chance of hitting but twice as much damage, they're not equal. For example, I mean, I can give simple examples. Say if you're on a character who's got 10 health, you've got something that's definitely going to heal them by 10, or something that has a 1% chance of hitting them by 20. Well, obviously, I mean, you're going to think, oh well, the 1% chance of healing by 20 is so small in comparison. The average is so tiny that it's not worth it. But then if the enemy is definitely going to do an attack that hits for 25, then that's the only way you're going to be able to survive it. So that slight chance of a bit more health could be life or death situation. Perhaps it's not such a great idea to come here so early in a warp cycle. That's a good name for them, isn't it? Warp cycles. It's the first time I've called them that, I think. Right, so just green and yellow. Oh, I forgot to change spells. I always do that. Oh, Fran says to me, "Oh, you must think it's ridiculous that I'm always forgetting to change my spells." No, I do it as well. Well, okay, that's I was thinking I might be able to escape if things get dire, but no, I can't. I'm going to take Explode off. For definite, because I'm going to be using Inner Demon. It's going to be much better to use. Yeah, so I like to put a lot of thought into the balancing of spells. So I'll give him an Inner Demon. You've got 2 Inner Demons, but do I want to use both of them? Oh, Escape's got some good thingy-mabobblies enchantments. Let's take that off and give you Restore All. Yeah, let's put an Inner Demon on. You don't have any, do you? Actually, Explode might be good. Oh, no. Twist definitely is not good when you're doing lots of multi-target attacks. Oh, Twist's off. Actually, but I do want you to... Yeah, it was Regenerate and Revive, because Regenerate allows him to stay alive to be the one to revive if need be. Or maybe I should heal all. So that's on average 250 yourself, 200, half. Yeah, I really do think it is important to balance like the maths of everything. So it's always good to have things that are comparable like in different situations and all that. And I think I'm good at doing that. So yeah, let's go. So it's right, left, right. And we've got a Seagull straight up. Regenerate all. Good that it hit. I like that it hit there. Heal all. Has it got the effect of the Generate all there? But Blake is low. Oh, escape. Right, got that if I need it. Not gonna refresh. I'm not gonna use any oh, depending on how. No, I could have done with that. Oh, no, right. Please keep Whitney alive. But Blake has died. Oh, that's alright. That was quite on the edge there, that fight. Right, so... Right, left, right. Ah, we've got a Seagull at the back. These Seagulls, like, they do loads of damage, but they don't have much, Oh, see, Restore All, that's not going to be good, is it? Not now. Regenerate All. Ah! Right, come on, just kill the Ogre. Okay. Ah, Blake, you have to be the first to die, don't you? Restore All just to get the health up. Of course, it's very unlikely to make a difference, but this whole stamina system is an argument in favour of attacking over healing. Because it helps to get battles over and done with fast. Right, just come on, just hit. Right, oh, I think I could do this. Close fight. Yeah, man, this I do really like how I don't know why I went down then. How these fights can be so close. Anyway, seagull in the back. I don't like it. I don't like seagulls. I never like seagulls in the back. Oh, it's too early. Shouldn't have done that. Ah, no, this is not good. I've lost. Yeah, has no chance. Unless I can yeah, it's not going to happen. So thinking I might have been able to have gotten a revive. Right. Escape, analyse, restore, Joker, tornado. Oh, that was a good tornado, that. Do you have... I'll give tornado. I won't delete anything for now. I'll turn my encounter rate down. And I'll give that dungeon another go. But I'll try with the low encounter rate just to see if I can get through. Three velociraptors on your shirt. I suppose tornado kind of works with the inner demons because it's like at least if that succeeds, then that's obviously going to be really beneficial to me. But if it fails, then it's like, well, at least the enemies, like an inability to kill the enemies means that my inner demons are going to stay at its highest power. One lion and two gorillas on your shirt. Like I said, I think the music, the battle music in this game compared to the first game, isn't as good. Right. So it's right, and then left, and then right. Two, yeah, you know. Although, depending on where you are in the UK, you might have two lines on your shirt, and then a seagull might leave its mark on your shirt. You're covering one the other lion, so I guess that counts. There's two lions and a seagull on your shirt? I don't know. Regenerator, it's only really going to affect Whitney, and not even that much. So yeah, I'm doing good. I do like that I've managed to come here and just get it done. Oh, come on, Death. I think Blake's at such a point now where Death should be Should be generally killing enemies with 100 HP, 150 HP even. Ah, revive, yeah. Forgot about that. So yeah, the revive spell is the only way to bring characters back to life during a battle. Right, so left. And then right. See, it's because I know the answers that this is not. Again, this is not represented because I know the answers. This isn't necessarily representative of what a general playthrough would look like. Anyway, I'm not going to train. I'm going to end this session, but I am going to take a look. Oh, I only got one spell on the whole time. Okay, it was a step mine. Well, he's not going to equip more than one step mine, so let's get a bit of this sorted. So get rid of that step mine. We've got 2 step mines, that's alright. I'll leave them for now, I'm not sure. 2 explodes. Let's get rid of that one. Pyro strike. Let's get rid of that regenerate. I will be getting rid of the enhancers eventually. Not enhancers, outer essences. You can get rid of escape. Analyze. Power strike. Heal. Yeah, get rid of heal. And recover all. You've got restore all. That's gonna, and 2 outer essences. They're gonna cover for that. Get rid of Holy Blast. Holy Strike. Oh, I could have. No, that doesn't. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it does make sense. I could have, if I kept Holy Strike, I could have allowed her to have more damage spells equipped. Oh well, that's okay. That's fine. Aid. Yeah, let's get rid of aid. That's a good outer essence. Let's swap this up. So let's get outer essence back on because we're outside now. You. Let's get both of these outer essences on. And you can twist in death. That's fine. And you. There's so many outer essences. Yeah, you definitely can do with. Yeah, need more like damaging ones, so I'll give you a poison. Yeah. I don't have any Age of Effect. Oh no, but Chaos still kind of can function as that. Never mind. That's alright, I've got a pretty decent setup here. So is that all of them? I'll probably go through these again at some point, but I think that is all of them that I've gone through. So yeah, it's like nearly like half the enemies. So you do discover some things really fast in this game. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.